Oh, so I'm back. I told you I was coming back because I was going to talk about this because I was just like watching Ajna Sarai of the Healing Place family, and she was doing signs, and I was listening to it, and all of it's true because I'm very in tune with my sign and have been for a while. Even though I be falling off and be fucking up, I still be knowing that I be fucking up, and I'm like, all right, bitch, get yourself together. It's that quick, right? But that's not what I'm talking about right now. We'll talk about signs another fucking day because it's 12 of y'all whores. So I'm not doing that shit tonight. We're not gonna do it. For those of you who have had like me say something about y'all and shit, as far as signs, you already know how I feel about it. But this is about childhood shit, traumas, and how you still affected today. Listen, I had a conversation with one of my friends today, right? And he was telling me how some shit triggered him. Like literally, he didn't know why the fuck motherfuckers was saying little slick shit to him. And I'm like, yo, I literally just posted this because I was like, the stuff adults say to children now really be on some bullshit because it'd be like they try to say some slick shit out their mouth that's funny to them or they think it's funny and it really be hurting your fucking feelings. But as a kid, we didn't know no better. Like, okay, example, my son, I do not censor him as far as what he say. I watch what he say, but I'm listening to it because maybe he don't understand something. But I'm not gonna shut him up. I'm not gonna tell him, oh, stay in a child's place. Now that shit is traumatic. I'm gonna tell you why. Because what that does is, if you are a child and you want to say something, and an adult that you trust or you're supposed to feel safe with says, oh, stay in a child's place, it shuts you up. It mutes you immediately. It make you not want to say nothing to nobody. It make you not want to come out of that shell. And what I've learned is once you have a traumatic experience at any age, that's where your mind logically stops growing. Because you like, oh shit, I don't really know if I should do this or not because I was told that this was wrong. So I'm never, ever, ever going to come out of that space. And a lot of y'all get stuck there. Like some of y'all still are stuck at like maybe 7, 5, maybe 10, whatever fucking age your first traumatic experience happened. It could be you got an ass whooping. It could be you got told no. It could be something was taken from you. Whatever that feeling was for you, that's where your mind stopped growing. Literally, like you may have understood and comprehended and progressed in life, yes, but underneath the surface, it's still some shit that bothers you that you can't like get a grasp on to this day. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that. Oh, stay in a child's place. Now, when my son is around other adults, he's mindful of what he's saying, but he's also aware. So he comprehends very well. Like, okay, I was telling the story about the young lady, excuse me. Oh shit, okay. The young lady who hit her I guess boyfriend or ex-husband or whatever at the time with the car, and then she ran him over and then got out and hit him with the bumper. My 7-year-old was like, I just don't understand how a person can be that angry to hit you with a bumper after you already ran him over with the car. Not saying he didn't get it, but he was just like, well, why? What? I mean, wasn't hitting him with the car enough, pretty much. And we were in a room full of adults, and not one adult said, oh, he needs to stay in a child's place. Not one. But had I been around a group of adults like that, I would have defended my son. Not saying that he was being disrespectful, not saying he was talking out of turn, but you're not going to try to correct him or make him be quiet because you're challenged by a child in their opinion. That's not my fault you can't comprehend and you're supposed to be over 30. That's not my fault. A lot of y'all can't address it. Like, there are ways, like, okay, if me and somebody or me and a group of people are talking and Nick is around and I don't really want him to interject, instead of me saying, oh, mind your manners, go in your room or stay in a child's place, I can say, hey, we're talking, give me a second, I'll hear you in a minute. That's not shutting him down. That's letting him know it's not his turn to speak yet. It's certain shit that you gotta learn now. Like, we gotta be reprogrammed and relearn the shit that we grew up on, like, that we thought because it was allowed was okay. No, it's definitely not okay now. Cause I watch how people play that. Oh, he ain't miss a meal. That's underlying sneak dissing for you telling me my son is fat. That shit is fucking irritating. Like, if you gonna call him fat, call him fat. Don't try to cover it up with some shit. Because then, like I said, he's smart. He gonna fuck around and be like, well, what did she mean by that? Or what did he mean by that? Is you trying to say I'm fat? No, he was saying you fat. Not trying to, they were. And it's wrong and it's hurtful. Like, yo, when I tell you I parent differently than how I was raised, like, oh, watch your mouth. No, I was always a kid that said what the fuck I needed to say. So I'm not gonna be able to shut my son up. That's just dead. Now what I will do, hey, give me a second, I'm gonna get to you in a minute. Let me finish talking. Or I'll let him say whatever it is he wanna say. Okay, I heard what you gotta say. Now sit right here real quick. Let me finish talking. Like, it's ways of letting you know that I still want to hear what you have to say. Like, what you have to say is not, like, I'm not trying to tell you that what you're saying isn't important. Yo, that shit, y'all gotta listen. And it's affecting some of y'all to this day because a lot of y'all don't communicate because of that. A lot of y'all don't say nothing because you was always told to stay in a child's place. And a part of you still feel like, well, am I saying this? Is this going to hurt their feelings? Or am I being out of pocket for voicing my opinion? No. Maybe how you come off, your delivery may be wrong. What you're saying may not be wrong. How you say it to people may be wrong. Like, I know I'm aggressive. I know I'm an abrasive, stern talker. So if I say something that you may think is offensive, tell me, hey, yo, don't talk to me like that. Or why you say it like that? Oh, you know what? I didn't mean to come off like that. I might not change what I said, but I can change how I say it. And a lot of y'all don't get that shit. And it fucks with you. Like, you may have lost a job because you don't know how to talk to somebody. You may have lost a relationship because you didn't say something or you said something crazy. Because we were still, like I said, whatever fucking age your first traumatic experience is that's the age where your brain stopped growing and it stays there. It centers around that trauma, like pretty much like a sore. If the sore was about this big and you didn't, you didn't bother it, it probably stayed that size. But because shit kept piling up and that was big, it's almost like a tumor. Like, that shit is huge. And instead of you trying to get rid of it, you keep trying to cover it up like, oh, I ain't nothing wrong. Oh, I'm good. No, you really ass hurt. You really ass hurt. And you need to address that shit. It's weird how now I'm 32 and I can say, oh, some shit really fucking bothered me. Like, I told my mother, like, yo, you definitely came down hella hard on me as a kid. And I'm just like, for what? What was your reasoning? Because I still turned out how I turned out. Whether you would have said, oh no, don't go outside past midnight or don't answer my phone, I still did what I wanted to do. So what was your reason? And she always say, oh, I ain't want you to do this, and I ended up doing it. Oh, I ain't want you to be like that, and I ended up like it was weird. Like, what were you saving me from? You? No, y'all, it's crazy. Y'all have to address this shit now. Cause like, literally, I have no tolerance for bullshit. None. I never did. I never had tolerance for it. I may have put up with it because I kind of fuck with you, but then underneath all that, I kind of fuck with you. It was almost like, you goofy and I don't like it. But I'm going to deal with you because I must be getting something out of the situation. Don't talk about my hair, bitch. My hair. I don't feel like doing my hair. Like, I'm not about to put no bonnet on, no scarf on. It's just going to be aired out of the day. Oh my God, I'm so sleepy, but I want to get this out. And then, another thing that really, 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 really disturbs me is how people will say, oh, I'm healed. How? Because I could say something that may trigger you, not intentionally, and then you don't call me, you don't talk to me, you start moving funny. But you healed though. I thought you said you were healed. No. Y'all gotta address these issues. Hey, I'm here to help. This next video, probably once I get up in the morning, I'm gonna go live. We gonna do these signs, and I'm gonna dig in your fucking bushes, bitch, because I got my bushes dug in today, and it's just like, yeah, that's who I am. That's who I am. I'm wearing my sign color tonight, red. My headphones is red. Mars is close to the moon tonight. All this little Mars, Aries energy. If y'all felt some kind of way today, if you felt like real ambitious, or if you felt like you was going to knock this nigga head between the stove and the refrigerator, or if you was going to slap that hoe, all that energy came from Mars and Aries today. So I need y'all to understand that we don't fucking play. I'm going to do a little bit. I'm going to talk about my sign only. That motherfucking Aries energy, bitch, we be knowing. Bitch, we be knowing. And it's weird because we'll know and don't do shit. Yeah, you might see all this rah-rah, this spontaneous, all this in your face, But underneath, we just plotting and planning against you. Because we done seen how you move, we see how you operate, and we looking at it, well, how can we take advantage of that? Because maybe that's some good shit. Or you might be full of shit. And then once we figure out you full of shit, now you being used. Straight milked. Moo, bitch. Moo. If you ever did some fucked up shit to us, guarantee you we gonna get you back. There is no, oh, she forgot. No. We ain't forget. One thing I learned about healing, you don't heal without a scar. Your scar is your reminder that you shouldn't do that shit no more. So, yeah, you may have hurt us and we may have forgave you, but we didn't forget that shit because we're not going to be hurt again. And if you try us again, oh, it's going to be a problem. So, for whatever fucking reason you thought you was going to play with an Aries man and or woman, you got a better chance of playing in traffic on North Avenue. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, when you lose our friendship or our companionship, that shit gone. We don't give it the fuck back. We don't say, hey, how you doing? Listen, I'm gonna tell you how serious it is. When we get tired of dealing with you, I mean, like, not this back and forth shit, because we do that. We'll forgive you over and over and over again, because in our minds, we want y'all to forgive us too, over and over and over again. We do fucked up shit. We be like, bitch, I said I was sorry. Get over it. What the fuck you still? Yo, I'm over it. Why the fuck you still talking about it? Oh, okay. All right. Well, you be over it in your own time, because I ain't finna keep doing this with you. You'll be mad. You be all right. I've literally had a friendship with Janelle. She was mad at me for a while. I didn't say nothing to her. I ain't call her. I ain't reach out to her until I had Nick. I didn't say nothing bad about her. I didn't have nothing bad to say about her. Still loved her. Still cared about her. We just weren't friends for a while, and then we came back, and that's my bitch. Like, always have been. But again, it's like, if I said I'm sorry for whatever I did, or if I'm telling you I didn't do anything and you choose not to believe me, then I'm gonna walk away and let you simmer in whatever it is you simmering in, and then we'll convene. And if not, it's not like it's love lost, because it's almost like if we apologize to you, then we figure you should be over it too. Like, as soon as we're over it. If I'm over it, you should be over it at the same time. Not a day later, not 10 days, not a year. If I'm over it on a Monday, you should be over it on a Monday, right? Like the second after I say, like, yo, I'm sorry, my bad. You should be like, oh, okay, cool. And then we gonna move on. Because that dwelling in that shit, we can't deal. We can't, Aries people cannot deal with the dwelling of shit still lingering. Like, yo, god damn, you still on it? That shit happened 2 days ago. And it's weird because we're combative to the point where if we're wrong, we will if we're right, we will defend our right to the bloody fucking end. There's no, oh, well, yeah, we gonna take this L. No, fuck no, bitch. If we right, and I mean we be right a lot, because a lot of y'all try to, cover up shit, and we be knowing that shit, that's bullshit. Bitch, we going to war. You might as well suit up, bitch. Suit the fuck up. Off with their heads. Yep. I just said it. I posted the video. And it's crazy because even when they say, like, they claim that the Leo and the Scorpio and what's the other fighting sign? No. They claim that the Leo is supposed to be the strongest motherfucking sign. The Leo supposed to be this lion. Yo, they a bunch of pussycats. Some alley cats. But they a bunch of fucking cats. They sensitive as shit. They don't like being told what the fuck to do. And if they feel like, almost like a lion, if they feel like you getting too close in their territory, i.e. getting too close in their bushes, i.e. pulling a motherfucking card, then they become distant, they be withdrawn, they don't really want to fuck with you because they like, oh, this bitch done found out that I'm really not who I say I am. I'm who I'm pretending to be, because she can see through that, or he can see through that. You can't get too much past an Aries. Like my Leo friends, I deal with them accordingly. And I have a lot of them. We are attracted to y'all. Like, love y'all to death. Love the whole cat nature, because it's like the cat walk freely. It's real proud. It's pretty much, they say it and they believe it. But a lot of times what they say, they want you to believe it because they don't believe it themselves. If that makes sense. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, I ain't gonna get into these signs tonight. That was just a really short example, because we can go all day. Like the Sagittarius, my sun, my moon sign, which is underneath of the Aries. So the sun sign is what you're born with, whatever your sign is. And then your underneath, which is your moon sign, is the opposite. So my opposite is my sun, is the Sagittarius. And it's crazy because he's my opposite and I'm his. So when he get upset, he get fucking upset. Like he go off. But then when he calm, he's calm. On the flip side, that's how I am. When I'm upset, you know, that Aries come out quick. But then when I'm calm and I'm thinking, I'm rationalizing, that's when that Sagittarius come out. Like, oh, okay. So I see why you tried to play with me. I see why you thought it was okay. I'm gonna let you think that because you don't fucking know no better. Yeah. Listen, we're not going to get into it. I just told y'all we're going to get into it. This is about childhood traumas and addressing them so y'all can be better adults. Because I'm so tired of these men. I'm going to tell you, I had a guy, literally, we talked for maybe like 3 weeks, right? And we were supposed to go out. He backed out. Okay, you know how I feel about backing out. No call, no show, block. Then he was like, my bad. You know, I had my daughter, this and the third. Okay, cool. I said, well, since I planned the first date and you backed out, it's your turn to plan a date. I said, well, I'll tell you what, if you free today, plan something for today and call me, let me know. This man did not call me all day. This evening, he finally texted and said, oh, I fell asleep. You were supposed to call me. I said, no, sir. When we was talking this morning, I told you, hey, I had made the first date plans. You canceled. Now it's your turn. And I'll show up accordingly. He never did that. I said, I don't think this is working out because I'm not that woman. I'm not about to chase you. I'm not going to come and sit in your motherfucking house and rub your back knees. None of that. You're not my nigga. That's not what we doing. If we in a relationship and, you know, that's what it was, cool. But this is the very, very beginning of a dating stage, and I'm not her. I told you this from the jump. I wasn't her. And you tried to change it and make it to what you want. He's a Capricorn. Oh, baby. Them Capricorns. My best friend is a Capricorn. And I keep it 110% with her because she see what it is for what it is, even if she can't see what it is for herself. And that's where I come in. Because I'm like, oh, wait, bitch, don't point out my flaws. Hold. Let me show you. Let me turn the mirror around. Right. That's our relationship. I love it. And it's almost like I have to be 110% honest and real with Janelle because she almost like a bloodhound. Like she sniff out the bullshit. Bitch, this don't make sense. Pineapples. This not making sense. Pineapples. I don't like it. Make it make sense. For real? You was going to really do that? Bitch, why? No, that's not making sense. Yeah. And then I turn the mirror around and she'd be like, oh, I see. Yup. Listen, we going to get into it tomorrow. Have y'all pen and paper and questions ready because when I get into these signs tomorrow, I may lose a couple friends. I may lose a couple people that may be interested in me. And I don't give a shit because that means you wasn't who the fuck you said you was in the first place. And you probably needed to see this. So I'm going to sleep. Well, I'm going to get off of here. And we will convene tomorrow sometime because I did not forget. We're going to go through these zodiac signs, the goods, the bads, the uglies, and the bullshits. Because I've came across almost every sign at some point in my life. And let me just tell you. I got tea. Piping hot tea, bitch. 2 sugars, no cream. See y'all tomorrow.